I wanted to stop so bad I just stuttered. But we are back here again on this lovely Thursday night. I know it's supposed to start at 7:30, but I'm almost an hour late. So black people time as usual. But I am here to give you guys a great update on the week as we now are at the slowing down period of the NFL free agency period of the off season. We're here to recap the biggest signings of the week, the biggest releases of the week, the biggest trades of the week. Give you guys what they give you guys what they could mean, what they could mean for the draft, what they could mean for next season, even and really just talk more on that football side of things. Even though football isn't even in season, football is like the sport to talk about right now. The signings, everything going on in the football world is just the draft, all that good stuff coming up. There it is. That thing stop glitching right there. All right. Don't you do it. Anyways, go ahead and just get you out the cut. That's my chair. Oh my god. Anyways, but yeah, it's gonna be a very good season this year, as well as we are here to talk about the three what I think are the biggest matchups of the week in the NBA, which are the Lakers and the Bucks, who are playing tonight. Not only the Lakers and the Bucks, the Detroit Pistons versus the Wizards. They get to see if they're going to keep their playoff hopes alive. We haven't seen Detroit in the playoffs in a while, and Cade has come out of nowhere and given them that hope, you know. And Cade and Azar. So that game is on now. Y'all go tap in if y'all want to. I understand basketball, but Lakers and Bucks, like I said, both of those guys are, at any point in time can drop a game and go to the play-in in both conferences almost. Lakers are like top two or three team in the West, but you know how compact the West is. You drop a game, it's over. So, and the last but not least game is oh man, my brain. I've been doing a whole lot today, man. But the last game of the week that I feel like you guys should watch is the Knicks versus the Warriors. As once again, we have two playoff hopeful teams coming out of each conference, ready to battle it out, ready to duke it out, man. Um, Jalen Brunson, who's been averaging a crazy stats, about 30 over the last 5 games, he's gonna be ready to go for it. I know Curry, he's always ready to go to war, so it's just gonna be a dogfight. And as well as the dog fights are in the NBA coming up, we have the dog fights in March Madness. Y'all know what the hell time it is, man. It's March. It's getting close to the middle of the month. It's getting close to that time. Teams are counting down to the dance, and I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. I'm all for the upsets. I'm all for everything. I'm a Kentucky/Duke fan. I know that is like the dumbest thing to say, but I grew up in a divided household, so I'm a Kentucky/Duke fan, and quite literally, do it again. Whoever plays them in the tournament, do it again. I hate the stress, but I love the upsets. It gives great stories. It gives great chances for other players to hopefully make it to the league just off of showing that they can hang with the top prospects in this coming draft or whatever. It just gives more chances to achieve dreams, get dreams achieved, and be bigger than what you already are. So with that being said, we are just we were just doing a whole lot of rapid fire, but now we're just gonna slow it down and go back to the free agency week. And just to give y'all a couple quick shots, at the free agents that are still available, as we said, Kyle Juszczyk, um, Tyler Lockett, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Brandon Cooks. I'm pretty sure still out there. It's a whole lot of big name guys, a whole lot of guys that can go out there and give another team, either any team in the league, just something, man. A lot of those guys aren't tapped out, but a couple of guys that I do know for sure. One of them being A Rod, he's tapped, brother. He's tapped, brother. Unless New York goes at him. A lot of the guys in the chat was saying, New York can definitely be a shoe in for A Rod, and I don't think it's too far fetched. But honestly, on the outside looking in right now, man, it's not looking too good for A Rod. Also, Russell Wilson, it's time to go be a dad, brother, man. Hang it up. Hang it up. It's not cool. what they did last year and how they even handled the situation during the offseason. That both you guys walk after running the two QB system. You got to choose one. You just have to, and you didn't choose any. So that's not really cool. I don't really respect that. But at the end of the day, like you have to know when to call it quits, and I feel like it's time to call it quits for both of those guys. Um, a guy that a lot of people probably it was probably a 50-50, but I know for me, it was personally, I was not expecting him to be released, and that's Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup being released is very, very, very shocking, very surprising, man. And honestly, I didn't see it coming. It blindsided me. I didn't see it coming, and it was just, it was low key heartbreaking. And I'm not even a fan of those guys. I'm just here. I'm just here as a fan. So with that being said, it's a lot of heartbreaking things going on, as I addressed in the last episode very briefly because I don't have the time to talk about it. Heart can't take the more heartbreak, guys. Um, Grady Jarrett left us in Atlanta for Chicago, so I know all about the heartbreak this season, man. I know all about the heartbreak. Um, Another great signing that I didn't pick up on, I think last on Sunday, was Cam Bynum leaving the Vikings and going to the Colts, and also joining Charvarius Ward, who left the 49ers. That duo is something that I probably wouldn't have seen coming out of nowhere. I can't. I probably couldn't have thought of that because for the simple fact, those two guys, for one, me personally, I think play both great great brand of football out there at their position. Probably top 15 guys at their position still, man, especially Tavares. But for them to go out there in Indianapolis and team up, it was the right money. I know for sure. But honestly, it was a great decision for both because now you have what was an empty defense. I would say, you come in and you give them some life outside of DeForest Buckner. The defense was a little empty. So you come in and you give them a little bit more life now. You come in and you give them a little bit more, vibrancy. You come in there and not only you give them, vibrancy, you give them youth with Cam Bynum, and you also give the GMs a little time to try to figure out this QB situation. And as speaking for the QB situation in Indianapolis, man, it hurts my heart to see what the hell is happening to Anthony Richardson having to battle it out with Daniel Jones for your job. A man that got a max and got released on his max. Shit, like I honestly feel for the kid. I wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Can I lie? If I was waking up every night and I know for sure my job is on the line because this random ass guy just wants a job. Like, listen, it's a business. I get it, but sometimes you don't take it to these extremes. Saying my job, saying Daniel Jones and my job is crazy, crazy work, and like he might not be the worst football player ever to walk in the NFL, but god damn it, he's close. And to say that I gotta put my job up against fucking Daniel Jones, I hang it up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I lose the starting job. I retire. I retire. Um, Also, speaking of quarterbacks, we're gonna stay on the quarterback train. It's a little it's a little bit it's been a little frantic for quarterbacks. People like Josh Dobbs, all the good back, all the backups finding a home, man. All the backups are finding homes. So, you know, but Sam Darnold, shit, man. Um, I don't know if I spoke on it last episode. I can't remember, but one of my guys told me that was like a great move for them after coming off of the Geno experiment. And I was like, so we're gonna just keep experimenting. That's what we're gonna do. Like as a team, you're just gonna keep experimenting. And they honestly didn't understand me. And I was like if you're going to just keep experimenting, you might as well just go draft a rookie. You might as well just go trade whatever the fuck and go draft a rookie. You could have got DK out of there for a first round pick if you're going to keep experimenting at the quarterback position. Because going to grab these players that come in to already built programs and all they have is a chip on their shoulder, that ain't that ain't it. That ain't it at all. That ain't it at all. Just grabbing Sam Darnold for 100 M's after he came in and led an already built team. Their quarterback just went down. Like, I don't know. That team was already built. Like, that team was already there. Like, you didn't need, like, and I know that's kind of discrediting him. I know that's kind of like, selling him short or whatever. But me personally, man, I just know for sure, like, that Sam Darnold deal, it might come back to slap me in the face, man. I don't know. But I know for sure, in my eyes, it wasn't worth it. I wouldn't have gave Sam Darnold 100 M's, not to be my starter, especially after cleaning house. He has no receiver to throw it to except for Jackson Smith and Jigba. So you really just fucked yourself, Seattle, and you did a hard reset on your defense, low key as well. So I really hope they get their shit together, their shit together, because it's just crazy. It's crazy how they went from sugar to shit. Speaking of sugar to shit, 49ers, you guys have lost over half of your roster. And when I say that, I mean like the true studs, the studs that made you guys. You guys have lost a lot of those key pieces. Hargrave, Usage, you let him walk. Um, fuck Debo, you traded. You still got Trent Williams. I think you let go of Banks. I think you like y'all are doing a lot of things that are giving you me hard reset. It's not giving me I want a championship. It's giving me hard reset. And with Brock Purdy still being under all that scrutiny from a lot of fans, this is now their time to see if reality check. You don't have the weapons no more, buddy. It's time to get the fuck out of there. Like it's time to get the fuck out there and show us what you really do with all without all the weapons, bro. And I cannot lie, I was a part of that crowd. I was a part of the crowd that just wanted to see the kid perform without the weapons. And hopefully he shows me wrong. Hopefully he proves me, hey, bro. Hey, hopefully he proves the world wrong. And we know he's not looking to prove the world wrong. But as fans, we're always having something to say. So hey, give us something. Give us something to shut up about. We're critics. Um, the Chiefs restructured Patrick Mahomes and Chris Jones contracts, and that opens the door for 44 M's worth of cap space. That is not a lot because the Chiefs need a lot to stay where the fuck they are. Now, a lot of people said that last year as well, and I know that sounds like they're not gonna fall off, but you have to realize and see how damaging that Super Bowl L to them really was, especially on the ego standpoint of view, because you're not used to going into games and getting dominated like that. The Eagles ran all zone, no blitz, and got every sack they wished for. If Sirianni asked every player on that sideline at least once a game if they wanted a sack, I mean, damn near he had every sack for it, bro. Damn near every player on the D line, I could say damn near probably had a sack, and that is crazy stat. That is crazy stat, especially in the biggest game of the year for most people in the Super Bowl. Now, the Chiefs, they lack receivers, and I can't say that um I'm a shoe in on them going receiver in the draft. I can't say that. They just let D Hop walk to the Ravens after a pretty bad season there with them. And, Xavier Worthy and the other guys, Marquise Brown can only do so much. And Worthy's going to be a year two player. He showed what he could do in his year one. He had a decent year one. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't over crazy either. But it helped the team get back to the Super Bowl. It helped the team get back to where it has been for the last 4 or 5 years, and that is the Super Bowl. But you need better if you want to win. If anybody becomes available, Chiefs, go get them. Cooper Kupp is available. Go get him, please, if you want to stay where you are. And a lot of things just, yeah. Yeah, go get Cooper. Go get Cooper. Go get Cooper. I don't even know what I was just gonna say. Scratch it though. Go get Cooper. Go get Coop. Go get Coop. Um, and then to bring it on back around, man. Falcons made two baby moves. Falcon fan. That's why I'm always fan, man. I'm gonna mention him every time. Every time. No matter if we did nothing. If we got beat the fuck up, I'm gonna mention it. I'm a Falcon fan. But we let go of Grady Jarrett. And we ended up picking up Leonard Floyd. Am I happy about that? I'm 50-50. Because Leonard Floyd is a little older, just like Grady Jarrett, and we ended up paying like 10 M's for Leonard, which was a very, very good, for me, I can say that's a low contract. And we ended up re-signing Mike Hughes. Mike had 50 plus tackles. I think they were mostly solo. I think all of them were mostly solos. And he didn't get any picks last year, but he's a great piece to that defense. He's a great machine back there. He's a great motor back there, and he just keeps the things rolling back there beside J.C. Bates, man. I'm glad we were able to bring him back. I'm glad he was wanting to come back, because me personally, not too fond of how the players be feeling, especially on my Falcons. They can be feeling any kind of way. They play for the Falcons. Like, they could be wanting to leave right now. You feel me? Like, they play for the Falcons, bro. So it's a very, very tricky situation as a fan. Oh shit, my earlobe was itching. So yeah. As far as the draft order, I honestly see top 5 at least 2 quarterbacks, and those 2 quarterbacks, as we know, are Shedeur and Cam Ward. I see Cam going off the board first, but I don't know what I'm yawning for. Anyway, but like I said, I see Cam Ward going off the board before Shedeur Sanders, because raw talent, he's just a tad bit better. Not a whole lot, but a tad bit. And also, on the back end, I see Abdul Carter either being a number 1, number 2, number 3 pick. I see Abdul Carter going off the board very early. As much as I would love for my Falcons to get him a couple, scouts were pump faking and acting like we were going to get the guy, but we didn't. So I would pretty much just love for my Falcons to see if they could just somehow get Abdul, because that would be a great piece. Abdul would be a great piece, but we know he's going top 3, and it might not be the bottom 2. You feel me, of that 3. So who knows? But shouts out to the young man, and shouts out to Shedeur and Cam Ward. Now let's get to that running back side of things, man. Let's get to that running back end. Who could possibly go at what I would think are the 2 top running backs in this class, and that is Ashton Jeanty and Cam Skattebo. Cam Skattebo is one of the most versatile players I've ever seen play the game of football. When I say that, I say that. If you don't believe me, look at the Texas game. But he threw a touchdown and ran for like 3 more. I wish I was bluffing, but shit, that was a great performance. It just came with L. Cam Skattebo is a Cowboy. I hate to say it. I hate to be like that, but we all know Jerry Jones is not drafting Ashton Jeanty. Like, it's not gonna happen. It just won't. It just won't. It just won't. It just won't. And for me personally, I can say if the Titans don't grab Cam Ward, they're grabbing Ashton Jeanty. Yeah, because me personally, I feel like they're gonna move on away from Pollard if they already have. I haven't seen his name in the free agency pool yet, but if they already haven't, I feel like sooner or later they're going to move away from Pollard. Pollard was a bad contract. Me personally, it was a bad contract. I'm doing all these young and low-key faded, y'all. Oh man. So the way that a lot of these teams that I just mentioned, the Falcons, Chiefs, all those teams that I just mentioned can benefit from the draft is by drafting what is most needed. And most needed, I feel like, for all of those teams are defensively. A lot of those teams need defensive needs. 49ers need defensive needs. We all know they need offense, but they need defensive needs for real. They lost to Funga, Hargrave, a lot of players out that defense, Charvarius, a lot of guys. So they need defense. They should draft defensively, and they should just stay true to that identity for the first 2 picks, 2 or 3 picks. I feel, you feel me? Um, with the Falcons, once again, we need a pass rusher, and we need a longevity pass rusher. Leonard, you're a cool guy, but we need a pass rusher that's going to benefit us for like the next 2 or 3, 4, maybe 5 years, and see what we can do behind that. You feel me? See if it's actually us. You feel me? See if it's the program. See if it's the owner. If we get all the right pieces together, what really can happen. Because sitting here just wishing on a star forever for a quarterback, it's not gonna happen. Michael Penix, I feel like that is where that's where we're at for the next 10 years. I feel like Michael Penix is where we should be at, no matter how he performs. Unless it's just fucking Jamarcus Russell like, keep him out there. He can't be no Russell. He can't be no worse than Anthony Richardson. He's fighting for a job with Daniel Jones. Come on. But yeah, man, Falcons. We need to go defensively. We need to go defensively, and I might say we might need to pick up a receiver because I cannot lie. Drake London, Kyle Pitts. Yeah. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Darnell Mooney, great 3-man combo. But if anything, we don't know about Kyle Pitts. We don't know where he's gonna go. So instead of saying receiver, I meant tight end. But you feel me? We don't know where he's gonna go. We don't know what he wants to do. We don't know anything. Nothing's came out. Nothing's been brought to my attention. So we don't know. Everybody has been giving me random reports. And as I'm talking, Taylor Heinicke signs a 1-year, $6 million extension with the Chargers. That's nothing. Anyways, but yeah, fuck, what was I just saying? Damn, that is crazy. Just lost my whole train of thought. But next topic here. Fuck it. The Chiefs defense. My fault. Defense. Defense. That's what you need, bro. You need defense just as much as you need offense. Honestly, you need both sides of the ball to get younger. While you were not the oldest team in the league last year, you were one of them. And that is not good if you're going to keep running for that wall. You got all your you got a lot of your core still, man. You've added onto your offensive line. So you're still there. You just need a little more if you want to go back to, oh my God, the Chiefs are, because I'm very, very still in shock about that Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, garbage points was not cute at all. Keep it how it is, brother. Um, it's safe to say though, at the end of the day, the NFL it's been a roller coaster. It's been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a show, and I can't say I wouldn't want to be a part of it any more than what I am now. Wake up and pray I get some kind of big ass news sign or something. I don't know, brother. But it's just been a hell of a roller coaster. It's just been a hell of a ride, and yeah, man. We're just all here fans, and we're all just happy. My boy Vinny, shouts out Vinny. He loves to say it all day, every day for the week, and he says NFL free agency is his favorite sports holiday. That's no other way to put it, man. So now to bring us on into the NBA side of the world. 3 marquee matchups, like I said earlier in the oh fuck, bro, I gotta get my train of thought together. But 3 marquee matchups, like I said earlier, between the Lakers and Bucks and the Pistons and Warriors. They are playing now. Those are my 3 marquee matchups of the week. I'm gonna have the recaps of them as soon as I'm done with this, and that's it right there. Hopefully they're not done, and hopefully I can catch at least halftime or something of at least one of the games. They both started at 7 and 7:30. So me personally, I feel like if you want to go tune into any one of those games, as my games of the week, go do it. The Bucks and the Lakers are both fighting to stay within the top part of their conferences for the playoffs. As the Lakers, like I said earlier, 3 seed, man. LeBron is out for a couple games. Luka still crazy to fucking say that Luka and the Lakers. That's crazy to say in the same sentence to this day. But Luka has to carry the load, and we've been on a slight skid here. It's been a little rough without that boy Brown on the court. I can't lie. But hey, it all comes with it. So with that being said, the Bucks, on the other hand, they are coming off a heartbreaking loss on a 4-point play from Tyrese Halliburton. Got that on the page. Got it on the page. You feel me? Go tap in with that, man. Go tap in. Tap in. You feel me? What I can say is go to hell, don't tell. That's my Michelle. Lakers in 5. Anyway, yeah, Lakers in 5. I don't give a fuck who played this all season. This playoffs, Lakers in 5, bro. The Bucks, they're going to lose this game. If they lose this game, though, they have the chance to drop from like 3 or 4 to 5, 6. It's real scary over there in the East, just like it's real scary over here in the West. So things are getting real spooky as we come up to the playoff hunt. And my last game to talk about and give you guys for the week is the Knicks versus the Warriors. It comes on Saturday, and I think it's at 8 o'clock. Once again, you feel me? Just to take a quick debriefer real quick. If you want to call in, I don't know if anybody's went to the page here recently. I updated the bio. If you want to call in and be a part of the show and give your take, give what you think on what I'm talking about, or just any sports take in general, call in at 478-220-8085. And back to what I was just talking about real quick. Those are my marquee matchups. Those are the teams that I'm here to look out for the week, because the Lakers, like I said, we need that dub against the Bucks. We need to stay top 3. And I personally, like I said, I want the easier seed though in the first round, man. I don't want to have to go play the Nuggets. I don't want to have to go play all that dumb shit. I want the easier matchup so we can be well rested. Luka could come in and do what he has to do in the second round, and hopefully we get a championship round. But on to the next. We're here to talk about MVPs. So the MVPs, me personally, top 5 are Jokic, SGA, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson. Those are my top 5. Take it or leave it. Jokic right now has creeped back into number 1 because he's averaging a crazy stat line, triple-double, leading the league in steals. Leading the league in assists, or top 5 in assists. He's top 5 in almost every statistical category. I don't even want to make it too hard for myself to think about it. He's top 5 in almost every statistical category. The man is he's going crazy. He's shooting at a better clip than Steph Curry has ever in his career from the 3-point line. At 7 fucking foot, brother. And it's just insane. But on the other hand, we have a young, skinny, sauce him up, get it done in the midi and at the free throw line kind of guy. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's averaging smooth 30. We ain't heard of niggas averaging 30 in a minute. James Harden-esque, Kobe-esque. We ain't heard of that in a minute. So he has a slight chance at making the MVP run as well by pushing the Thunder to their first time being the first seed since Westbrook and Kevin Durant were in the same jersey. The other 3 guys that I named, Jason Tatum, Brunson, those guys are also good. But for me personally, I feel like the MVP race is honestly already damn near closed with SGA and Jokic on the way to take it home. I honestly really think it's closed. I honestly don't think, anybody can step in and take it away from any one of those guys. If any one of those guys don't get it, it's highway robbery or it's voter fatigue. Y'all let me know. But it's it's a crazy way to think about it, man. It's a crazy way to think about it. Those two guys have taken the league by fucking storm this year, man, and it was a surprise, not to me, but it was a surprise to the media. I see a lot of posts, you know, oh Shea, oh Jokic, oh listen, man, I wasn't surprised. Sneaky Thunder fan. I'm a Jokic fan. I know about these guys. I watch these guys, man. I'm not surprised. Uh, I got it. I gotta get this stutter under control. But yeah, it's it's gonna be real good, man. It's gonna be real good. All three of those games gonna be real good. Some of y'all are probably already watching the games that I was talking about, but especially that Knicks Warriors game. It's gonna be Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry. You don't want to miss it, man. And Jonathan Kuminga back in the lineup, man. He's gonna be still fresh. You don't want to miss the game, man. You don't. It's just wow. It's a playoff push coming. And speaking of the playoff push, we got to just get down to the bottom of it. Me personally, I just want to get down to the bottom of who could end up where because of what. And me personally, if we were to end it all right now, if we were to end everything right now, exactly. Um, the Lakers would be 4, Thunder would be 1, Rockets would be 5, Nets would be 3, the Warriors would be 6, and the Grizzlies would be 2 in the West, with 7 and 8 being the Clippers and the Wolves. Me personally, I, you know, I just, I just don't know how. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how the league got shook up like that this year. You feel me? Let's just talk about that. Like, I don't know how the league got shook up like that this year for this to be the playoff bracket. The Lakers are at number 4. Like, come on, man. Like, Rockets, Thunder number 1. Like, Grizzlies with half the year, John Morant number 2. Come on. Kings, me personally, they're not even supposed to be here. They're not even supposed to be here. Like, really and truthfully, they're not supposed to be here. You traded for the Bulls core, and you're gonna make a playoff push. Fuck out of here. If you think Sabonis, DeRozan, and Zach LaVine are gonna give you a ring, no. Fuck out of here. Lakers in 5. Oh man. And me personally, with a lot of these games, me coming up short, coming up short, coming down the stretch of the last 14, 15, 16, somewhere in their games of the season for a lot of teams, you could easily get pushed out the playoffs as the standings stand very close. The standings stand very, very close for a lot of teams, especially the West. The West is almost everybody, almost a game apart. Everyone, almost, that's in the playoff race, almost everyone. It's very scary to even think like that, to think that your, whole season could be on the line by one loss. If everybody else in the West wins tonight that plays, and you just so happen to be the sore loser tonight, you can be at the top of the West to literally mid bottom of the West in one game. So it's gonna be dogfight down the stretch, man. A lot of these teams want to be high seeded to get the easier rounds, the shorter rounds, the quicker rounds, 4 game sweeps. At least try for them. And I'm here for the basketball, man. Like I said, the Bucks got shattered by Tyrese Halliburton's 4-point play at the buzzer, and more basketball like that is more is like it's on the way. Last night, Jaylen Brown got fucking put in the mixer by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The man had him fucking looking for his mom in the crowd and shit. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. So to bring it all to a head and just talk about once again basketball. March Madness is coming up, and I'm gonna be just real quick about it because I haven't really been really tuned into the college basketball season this year. I've been looking at a whole lot of Cooper Flag, a whole lot of Duke, but I haven't been tuned into everybody this year. And all I want to say about March Madness is this year is going to be one to remember. I feel we have a lot of underdogs. We have a lot of teams that haven't, been in the conversation in a while for me. You feel me? And you know, it's real. It's real. it's about to get real spooky. Like a lot of past NBA players, kids are now grown up. So now we get to see those guys battling and make the memories again. So honestly, real briefly, like that's just what I wanted to say on March Madness. I'm ready for it. I'm all ears, all eyes. Like I'm glued to the TV March. Like it's gonna be a great tournament. It's gonna be a great tournament. Praying Duke can pull it out because Cooper Flag. Oh my God, brother, you got to go to the league. You're just too good. I know you don't want to go to the league because you one of them championship winning motherfuckers. But if y'all go to the league, bro, you might as well. If y'all win the championship, you might as well go to the league, bro. You're very accomplished there, and you're just him, bro. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. Um, to come to a close, to bring everything to an end, real quick. Well, not even bring everything to an end. Um, we fuck. I lost my whole train of thought, bro. Damn, I just lost my whole train of thought. Oh, so we're coming up on a couple, 50 subscribers on the Instagram page, and I really just want to say everyone to who is supporting right now, who's even in the live stream, if you're here, I really appreciate everyone so far who has put the time in to support, like, follow, view, even if it's come across your page accidentally and you just swiped, you gave me a second of your life. So I really just want to thank everybody, and just keep going. No matter what you want to do, keep going, man. Because I'm gonna keep doing this, and that's just the bottom line. But um, yeah, man. I feel like I'll close it off on that note, man. Everybody have a great night. I'm gonna go catch this Laker game before it gets over. It's an hour in, so I'm gonna catch this Laker game before it's over with. Everybody stay safe and have a great rest of your evening.